listening to 102.3 Here Wizards FM, where we playeth nothing but chance, and more chance. This are not thine elder matriarch, Stephen.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Andy Rivera's production podcast. And today's title is The Sonder. Andy, like to start us off?
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. As you know, I'm Andy Rivera, and I'm joined by Mikey, my co-host. And today we
Hello.
got something pretty big. Um, as you can tell by the title of this video, I've got a pretty big project to announce, and Mikey has a list of questions that he will be asking throughout the podcast, and I'll let him go ahead and start it off.
Yeah, okay. Well, guys, I think we've already said enough welcome, so let's just jump right into this. Like we said at the beginning of the video, um, a project, the Sonder, or I guess Sonder Project. So, Andy, how about you start with, I guess, what is the Sonder Project?
Well, the Sonder Project is something I came up recently during one of my philosophy classes. And essentially, the goal of the project is to capture people. So, for those of you who don't know, the word Sonder is basically that feeling you get when you realize that everybody around living just as interesting and just as deep and just as complex of a life as you are. You might not even be a main character in their story. You might not even be a side character in their story. They might not even know who you are. And they're living a wildly different world than you are. And so's the person next to you and the person next to them. And what I want to capture in this project is that feeling. And so the plan is to find 5 random people who I've never spoken to or I barely know. And I've got a list of questions that I would like to ask them. And hopefully, after watching it, everyone can be a little more insightful about the people around them and be more kinder to people around you. And, just spread positivity, peace, love, joy, all that.
All right. Man, before we move on to the next question, how about you give the audience an example of, I don't know, example of a time when you started to realize that, hey, these people beside me are living a totally different, wild life that I might not even be a part of. Do you mind giving us an example?
Oh, I've always kind of thought about that. Like, if I'm ever alone or bored, I like to look out my window and see the cars driving by, and I like to put stories behind each of the vehicles and just kind of flesh it out. And it's definitely something I've thought about doing for a while, but I didn't know how to properly do it. And now that I've taken a semester of film school, I feel like I have the tools and the team to be able to pull this off properly.
Nice, nice, nice. All right. Let's move on to our next question. So, um, I know that I am your partner, but you have came up with this on your own, and I'm extremely excited to work with you and to be on set when we do this. So why are we doing this? How did you come up with this? I mean, what was going through your head? Was it like a dream? Was it a just a feeling, a strong feeling you had inside you, or just like I don't know, some random day you're like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this."
Oh, the random day thing where I just come up with an idea. I'm like, hey, I want to do this. That happens a lot more than you might realize. For example, I was uh, riding the bus today and I fell asleep. And during that little dream I had on the bus, I came up with a new movie idea, which I will be telling you about. But I'm not going to spill it. It's actually a really cool concept. Uh, yeah, it's
I get the exclusive.
yeah. Um, but essentially, I was in my philosophy class, and something my professor said really struck with me. And he said, nobody does things for love anymore. Everything you do now is uh gain money or experience or gain something out of this world rather than just doing it to do it. And this project, I'm not doing it for fame. I'm not doing it for money. Lord knows I'm not doing this for money. Um,
Man, it would help a little bit.
it would help a little bit, but um, I just love people. I love people who I don't know. I love people that I do know. I just sure the human experience, which is a lot easier said than done. But I don't know. I've just always had this dream of healing this world, so to speak, and I think if I do this project right, that the people who see it might come away a better person and um, will open the door for a random stranger or help an old lady cross the road, as cliche as that sounds, or just reach out to people who you think are struggling just for the sake of it. You know, that, that's
That is.
that's my dream.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Ah, dude, that's actually really, really, really amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next question. Now, audience, people that are watching, those of y'all that are watching. First of all, I just want to say thank y'all for just making this possible. I know that I enjoy doing these things and working with Andy on everything that he comes out of his amazing, intelligent mind. I enjoy this, and with the help of y'all, I mean, just simply by y'all listening to this, it's exhilarating, honestly. I mean, it's a few numbers now, but someday we'll get up there. We'll get up there. But now I have a question for the people that are listening. So how can y'all help us out? Andy, can you take this?
Well, as you know, I'm a broke college student. Mikey's a broke college student. So
Yup.
you might be thinking, how are you guys gonna pull this off? Well, if you look down into the description of this video, you will find to a GoFundMe for the Sonder Project. And I mean, if you could only donate $1, that's $1 that we could use to pay for somebody to eat during the filming process or pay for Mikey to drive down here while we film. I know times are tough right now and not everybody has disposable income. So if you can't donate, that's perfectly fine. But if you could share this video with anybody you know who might be interested in this project or share it around, that's pretty much it. Share it or watch some of the other content I have. Leave comments in the video of what we can be doing to make uh, the podcast better because I know it's not easy for people to sit down and listen to people yap for an hour at a time.
That's what my mom said to me. She don't like me talking.
He listens to this talk. But yeah, anything helps. If you can donate $1, great. If you can donate $100, that's fantastic. Just any penny helps to me to be able to give y'all a quality story that I want to give y'all. And Mike, I've got like 15 movie ideas that I'm popping out of my head every other day. Like, how often am I calling you about a new movie idea?
Honestly, like, an audience, I want y'all to think about this number. Like, I'm gonna put this into months. Probably at least 4 to 5 times a month, he'll call me with a full-fledged movie idea, a plot, and everything. He'll have everything laid out, and I'm like, "Dude, I wanna watch that." The thing is, like, I watch movies on Netflix, on some websites I'm not allowed to say on YouTube. No, not like that. I'm just saying illegal pirated website. Oh, well, no, I just
Dog.
anyway. I hey, times are tough. I'm trying to watch some free movies.
That's
But
fine.
it's like, dude, your ideas I haven't heard, seen, or watched them anywhere else. I would love, absolutely love to watch what you're saying, what you're telling me right now. It's like, well, obviously, I don't have a a budget, the equipment, or some other stuff to do that right now, but we'll get there one day. We'll get there one
We'll
day.
get there one day. Uh, Again, I want to preface to y'all, I'm not in the business of filmmaking or film directing or the money or the fame of it. And I have said this time and time again, if I am dirt poor living on the streets but still making movies, I'm a happy man. And I just I love telling good quality stories that people can learn from or be inspired from. And I just really want to be able to help people. And that's the reason I'm doing this.
Nice, 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 nice. So to I guess go back on how the audience can help. One, there's a link in the description. And like Andy said, if you can send anything, please, that would be amazing. If you can't, put something in the comments, an encouraging word, an idea that you have for a next podcast, or share it. Please, it would help us out so much. And thank you. Those of y'all that are listening, thank you, thank you, thank you. We really, really mean this. Okay,
And
Andy, big
so
question right here.
big question. All right.
So, what what is the ideal timeline that we're looking at right now? I
Well,
guess so that I and the viewers can get an outline on, like, I guess your outline for the project with timelines and dates and all that other fun stuff.
ideally, project is completely finished by May or June. And so right now I'm working. Uh, I have a really stellar team working with me right now that I will definitely be sending this video to. But they're a great team, fantastic people who also have the same love and passion for films as I do. And they've got some quality equipment that they're gonna bring to the table and quality ideas like our cinematographer, and she's fantastic at what she does. Like, she gets fantastic B-roll for documentaries. Her editing style is just so wonderful and unique. And um uh Michael, he's just this fantastic mind who clearly has this deep love for creative and interesting movies, and him has that same passion and care for quality and important stories as I do. And I think that I'm so glad we're all working together on this project because they're just fantastic. And Mikey, you're fantastic with everything you've helped out with. And so we have it planned to where early to mid February we start the filming process. And from then on, it's just rapid fire interviews, pouring through the people's lives, finding people to interview, editing, and all that. But hopefully, we can get this project out to you by May or June.
Oh, dude, that's yeah. I whoa, can't speak today. It's been a very long day. It's currently 9:35 where I'm at, so it's like time to wind down, time to take a little nap.
Oh yeah,
But I am excited to work with your team and to meet your team. Um, all I've only heard great things about them, and honestly, kind of eager to just see who they are as a person, interact with them on set, and just coming up with ideas and everything, and just to be able to be around great minds like y'all. That it's just honestly, it would be an honor just to be able just to sit and listen to see what y'all have cooking up in y'all's heads. But yeah. So Andy's team, the people that are over there where he's at, if you're listening to this, I'm very excited to meet y'all. I am extremely excited to meet y'all.
I just got to run and by them that you're going to be a part of this project, which I haven't done yet, but it's fine. You're my assistant director. I get
Too
to pick
bad.
you. Yeah.
All right.
But
Um. Yeah. Yeah. So let's just back away from the project real quick. Let's just take a moment to chill and I guess just talk about college life, how our studies are going, and just I don't know, just life in general. So, Andy, can you start us off on this?
yeah, I'll start us off. So technically my first week was last week, but we were having such terrible weather that it got delayed, and so we didn't start classes until Wednesday. So technically tomorrow will be my first full week of college classes again, but already the course load is a lot more than I'm used to. And, like last night, I was up till 2 in the morning, uh, not only working on the Sonder project, but also working on homework that I need to do and um, reading Plato's Republic for my philosophy class. But shout out to Professor Lowski, you're a great dude. But yeah, I've definitely set some goals for myself for this next semester. I want to put myself out there more. I want to meet new people, learn new stories, uh, finish at least two movie scripts that I've been working on. Because instead of working on one at a time, I've been working on five at the same time, which is not the smartest way to do it. But you know what? We kicking. You know, as much as the homework and stuff aspect of college sucks, I'm excited to be back with my community and I'm excited to start learning and developing my mind, so to speak. But what about you, Mikey? What are you looking forward to this semester?
Oh man, what a doozy. Okay. Ooh, well, my first day was 2 weeks ago, because gotta start early. Early bird gets the worm. Um, yeah, and it's only the beginning of the second semester, but it already feels like the middle of a semester, like that kind of feel. Um, man, I mean, workload really hasn't been too much of a hassle. Not at all. Honestly, kind of over prepared for it from the first semester, transitioning to the second semester. It's just the amount of information that I'm required to consume has skyrocketed. Oh my goodness. I have this one class. It's called Old Testament literature. And my goodness, there's so much information. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. We're good. Uh okay, college. Life. I mean, we're just really honestly just kicking right now. Not gonna lie, kind of feels a little mundane right now. But I have the power to change that, and I think that after hearing Andy and some other private conversations that we've had talking about just how he's gotten so productive, I'm down to change it and honestly probably pick up a little bit of the workload that Andy's dishing out. Um,
Yeah, for
man, oh yeah. So oh my bad. I got one more little tidbit to finish, and
no,
then
no, you're good.
um, so I'm actually going on a mission trip to Peru. I'm not gonna say what state, but just so you know, Peru. Um, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be 10 days long, and then get to go over there, see new faces, meet a lot of new people, make a whole lot of connections, and most importantly, spread the love of God to people that need it, people that are struggling, people that need it. Now, I mean, it may not change their living situation or anything like that, but it frees them from the weight and the death of sin on this world. And that's more important than anything that I could possibly give them. So I'm
Amen,
extremely,
brother.
extremely, extremely excited for that. Amen. Y'all type in the comments. Amen. No, I'm just kidding. See, now I sound like a what are they called? Crusader. Or no. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of that.
Bible
But yeah, and we're
thumping.
going to Bible thumping, preaching man. No. Andy, take it away. What you were saying?
I was just gonna say, like, you talked about how I'm being productive, and for those of you who know me, uh, well, also for those of you who don't, I am typically known as somebody who's extremely lazy, doesn't do a lot of what I need to do. But I'm really working on changing that around this semester. Uh, yeah, I've definitely been a lot more productive than I'm used to. Like normally by 10 o'clock, I'm in bed, I'm snoozing, I don't care about anything I got to do. But now I'm actually pushing myself. I, no matter what I did the day before, I waking up at 8:30. Uh, I make my to-do lists. I figure out what the priorities are. Make sure to get the priorities done first, and then if I've got any free time to enjoy myself, I'll take the time. But I'm really just uh, I'm hustling. You know?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. So that's really all the questions that I had. Um, yeah. So, viewers, people that are listening, I know I've said this so many times, but it is from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much for just taking the time to listen to us, interact with us, and really just, I don't know, you're kind of on this project with us.
Yeah.
What it feels like.
Oh, something I
So,
didn't mention. Everybody who donated $1 to the project will have their names will be in the credits as one of the producers for the film. Oh, yeah,
ooh, y'all hear that, guys?
yeah.
Y'all hear that?
You can
Yeah, I
get
know y'all hear
yeah.
that.
And back to what you can do to help the project. If you can't donate or if you don't have people to share it with, meet somebody new. Go out of your way to meet somebody you normally wouldn't talk to, and just get to know them. Get out of your comfort zone. Just meet new people. Live life. Our life is too short to live it in fear, and I think the world would be a much better place if we stopped living through fear and started living through love. And so
Amen, brother.
do a loving act just for the sake of it this week. And, if you see somebody carrying a lot of groceries and they're clearly struggling, go offer to help them. Or if you've got a buddy who's drowning in homework, study with them. Just do something for the sake of love, because in the end, love's all we really got. Love's love's what should be motivating us, not fear. So go ahead and
Yep,
love.
totally agree.
All right. Well,
Yeah, so, well, I guess, or this podcast is coming to a close.
yeah,
It's the end of another amazing episode
yeah,
that we get to spend with y'all.
yeah.
So,
Sorry if this
yeah,
one's
this
a
was.
little short.
Oh, it's okay. I think they're gonna appreciate it.
Yeah, I ain't gotta focus as much, but yeah.
Yeah. No, but yeah, um, this is Mikey Martinez.
And this is Andy Rivera.
Amazing. Had it. Oh no, we messed it up. It's okay. We can cut that part. All right, three, two, one. This is Mikey Martinez.
And this is Andy
I've had an
Rivera.
amazing
Oh
time with it.
wait,
Oh my gosh, no, we're gonna do it again. Okay, we cut.
wait,
We'll cut.
hold on,
All right,
hold on.
cut.
How are we doing this?
This is Mikey Martinez. I've had an amazing time with y'all, and then go to you.
Okay.
All right, so all right, cut all that stuff. All right, three, two, one. This is Mikey Martinez. I've had an amazing time with y'all.
And this is Andy Rivera, and I look forward to showing y'all what this project can give.